Summary: Kat experienced past trauma which affects her ability to handle criticism and strive for perfection in her work. Kat's feud with Barbie is rooted in control issues, making it hard for her to forgive herself and form bonds with her fellow crew members. Kat's difficult decision to distance herself from her foster family showcases her resilience and determination to prioritize her own well-being. Below Deck Season 11 stewardess Kat Baugh has been welcomed to the St. David by her colleagues, but the issues she's had with Barbie Pasquale have created some tension for the new stew, who revealed more about the issues she faced in her past on the most recent episode. While Kat has experience working on yachts, she's never worked on a superyacht prior to the St. David. Her lack of experience mixed with the attitude she's facing from Barbie has led her to break down early and complain to Fraser Allender about the issue during the second charter this season. While Kat's time aboard the St. David hasn't been the easiest, she's still getting her footing on the super yacht. Kat's issues with Barbie were quick to come up, which left her feeling out of the loop early on during her time aboard the superyacht. While trying to bond with her fellow yachties, Kat has felt left out and underappreciated, which she shared with Fraser and Xandy Olivier during Below Deck Season 11 Episode 2. As Kat struggled to keep to Barbie's rigid schedule, she broke down and shared more about her past when it was clear something was causing issues. Related 20 Best Reality TV Shows. Right now television is being impacted by the ongoing entertainment industry strikes, leaving many turning to reality TV. What are the best shows right now? Kat shared her mother tragically passed when she was young. She had a tough time telling the story after Kat shared that she'd been struggling with Barbie during her time on the St. David. With Fraser, she found herself working with Xandy on the interior of the yacht. Kat shared that her past had been difficult, which left her feeling more susceptible to issues with people who have domineering, potentially selfish personalities. Kat shared that her issues stemmed from her past, and though Xandy didn't press for any details, Kat was happy to explain things a bit further. The St. David stew didn't seem overly emotional about the story, though it was a dark, painful, and problematic one. Kat shared that when she was young, her mother had passed away in a tragic, unexpected way. Kat, who also has a younger brother, wasn't anticipating her mother's death in any way and had a hard time coping with it as she grew up. Tough for her to move past at such a young age, Kat had to deal with the fact that she was moved from her mother's care into a foster care situation. Though she found a foster family who ultimately took her in and adopted her as their own, Kat still dealt with issues within the family. Kat's foster family took her in, but gave her an ultimatum. The foster family who raised her had stipulations. Although Kat was happy to be with her foster family for years, things changed when she got older and was able to have more access to her younger brother. Kat decided that she wanted to pursue a relationship with her blood sibling despite not having done so in her younger years. While her foster family was still her family, she wanted contact with somebody who knew her mother and had been raised with her. Kat decided to reach out to her brother and found that she was interested in speaking to him more frequently, and even spending time with him. While it seems like a normal request, Kat shared that she wasn't able to reason with her foster family about allowing her brother into her life. Instead, the family shared they wouldn't support Kat in the idea of getting to know her brother better. Kat was flabbergasted that she could possibly be faulted in some way for trying to contact her own family member, finding it outrageous that her foster family was trying to make her choose. The family issued her an ultimatum, explaining it if she wanted to be part of their family, she couldn't talk to her brother. Kat's past trauma makes it difficult for her to deal with criticism. She struggles to be anything less than perfect. Kat made the difficult decision to distance herself from her foster family after they tried to manipulate her into choosing them over her own brother, sharing with Sandy that it was a tough choice to make, but one she ultimately felt was the best. Though Kat made the best decision for her life in the long term, it was tough for her to let go of the people she felt were able to pick her up when she was at her lowest point. With the trauma she's experienced, Kat finds it very difficult to deal with criticism in her work. While Kat's difficulties aren't necessarily anyone else's business aboard the Saint. David, the fact that she's still learning the superyacht lifestyle and work ethic should be taken into account in her first charters. Kat explained that she wants everything to be perfect, and when they're not she feels an immense amount of pressure to ensure that she's doing everything right throughout her time on the ship. While Kat is still learning, she's putting a ton of weight on her performance as a stewardess, as she doesn't want to allow herself to make mistakes. Kat's weakness has been something Barbie's noticed. Kat and Barbie's feud makes more sense after learning about Kat's past. They butt heads as they're both controlling in their own ways. As Kat and Barbie's feud has spanned over the first few episodes of Below Deck Season 11, it's been one of the biggest points of drama on the newest season of the series so far. Kat, who shared a vulnerable side of herself when sharing her past with Sandy, made it clear that she's working hard to overcome her issues with control and trust. Though she's still struggling not to be a perfectionist and allow herself to make mistakes, being paired with Barbie has made it harder for her to forgive herself. Kat has struggled to let herself be imperfect, while Barbie doesn't take much issue with her work on the Saint. David, her own sense of control and the need she feels to be right have been causing her harm during her time aboard the superyacht. Though Kat hasn't been detrimental to her work, Barbie has made it her own mission to make her fellow stew's life harder. With both women dealing with control issues, Kat's trauma has taken a toll on her work and has made it impossible for Barbie to take her seriously. As Below Deck Season 11 continues, viewers hope the stews find a happy medium. Below Deck airs Mondays on Bravo at 9 p.m. EST, then streams the following day on Peacock. Source: Kat Baugh, Instagram.